All right, man. It's time to step up and be the man. Do you know what that means? Here in this Marriage Minute, I want to take just a minute to talk about what does that look like to be the man of the home, to step up. Here's what that looks like for me. I think biblically, the idea is that we take the role of taking the initiative, that we're servant leaders, that we actually show and demonstrate our care for our wives and for our kids. It means that we take the initiative to be the spiritual leader. It's not our wives' responsibility to make sure that we get to church and get to church on time. That's our responsibility. It means it's our responsibility, not anybody else's in our role, to make sure that we get involved in ministry, that you get connected into a small group and those kind of things. That's for you to step up and take the initiative in. It means that our wives want us to take a active role in leading and guiding them toward spiritual maturity, toward being able to have a home that's in order with our finances, with our just everything that takes place in the home, and making sure things are taken care of. That's showing love, showing compassion. It means we take the initiative in whatever areas that our family needs. We take that initiative. We take the initiative to protect ourselves, guys, from the internet and from getting caught up in internet porn, or in getting caught up in some kind of chats or some inappropriate relationships with other women at work. We take the initiative to guard and protect our marriages. We take the initiative to love our wives, to really care for them. Man, it's time for us to step up and be men. It's not our wives' role to do that. That's what God's given us. We'll talk about that more this weekend in church, but guys, we have a responsibility, this great responsibility, to love God, to make much of Him. And if God's given you a wife, He's given you this great privilege and responsibility to love her in such a way that, in the same way that Christ loved the church, as Ephesians says, He laid His life down for the church. And we ought to lay our lives down for our wives. You ready to do that? Let's go. I'm ready to attack and get it done.